Hi, I'm Jenny Brown, Sales Director at Mortgages for Business, and welcome to our weekly buy-to-let mortgage market update. Thank you very much for your very kind emails and comments around Otto the Schnoodle. Very, very sweet little dog, my shadow, and he was delighted to make his one and only appearance on YouTube. I say one and only, you might hear him barking, but he certainly won't be coming back on camera again. Anyway, I hope you guys are doing okay. It's been a good week in the mortgage market. We have seen a couple of really positive changes actually, which are really good to see. So first of all, the mortgage lender announced that they would be able to accept desktop valuations going forwards, and they're actually lending at 75% loan to value, so that was a really good win. The other great news is that on Thursday, BM Solutions will be increasing their maximum loan to value on applications to 75%. They were capping at a lower loan to value. So that's really, really positive news as well for the market. And I think really what this just exemplifies is that the market is really starting to adjust to lockdown. Lenders are doing everything they can to try and offer a viable proposition to borrowers and really just continue with business. It's not as usual, obviously it's not going to be that, but keep things ticking over as far as they possibly can. Now, the thing I wanted to talk to you about this week is something that we are seeing an increasing number of, and that is landlords who are remortgaging properties with a view to making further property investments. Now, you might ask yourself, at the moment with everything that's going on, why on earth would you be considering investing in further property? And I suppose it all comes down to really spotting opportunities within the market. So last week we discussed the fact that we think house prices are going to have a temporary reduction, and I'll go through those numbers again in a moment just to kind of give you the overview on what we think is going to happen. But clearly, judging by the number of remortgage inquiries that we're having of lenders looking to comb through their property portfolio and raise some money, really look at the opportunities that they have within that portfolio and how much money they can get their hands on for further investment. This is really something that actually is not just our prediction on the market, but clearly your landlord peers are agreeing with this. So what do we think is going to happen with house prices, first of all? So we are expecting a reduction of between 5 and 15% over the next 3 months, and we think things will bottom out in the autumn and then recover and be back to probably pre-COVID prices by the new year. We also expect that rental figures will increase, or yields will increase by around 2% over 2020 and increase by around 5% in 2021. And the reason we're quite bullish with those figures is that, you know, all of this aside, there is still a shortage of stock and there's a high demand for that. So that's always going to drive up prices in the end. So with that in mind, we've got people who are looking to acquire property. They think the market value is going to dip. We think it's going to be very short and sharp, which means that you have a limited window in which to do this. So our landlords are clearly thinking along the same lines, looking to obtain capital so they can nick in there when the house prices do come down, secure an investment at a lower price, knowing that actually it should bounce back up later on in the year or maybe early 2021. And also the return on the investment, i.e. the yield, is also going to increase. Now, in terms of how we work and what we do for our clients in this situation, so it's very, very normal for our clients to send over a list of properties. So they might have just one in mind that they're looking at remortgaging, but actually some people will send us over all of their properties on one of our property portfolio review forms. And then what we will do is go through and come back with a proposal in terms of funding options for people to really just see what the availability is in terms of raising funds. And this is something that I say is increasingly happening at the moment. So I thought it was really worth discussing it with you, just to give you an idea about something you may want to be considering over the next couple of weeks. So that's going to be it from me this week, short and sweet, but I do hope you're all keeping well. Thank you as always for joining me, and as always, lots of information on our website, www.mortgagesforbusiness.co.uk. Our consultants are very happy to take calls to chat through any thoughts or ideas that you have. 0345 345 6788. Hopefully next week when I talk to you, the sun will be shining. It's currently tipping it down outside. I guess the gardens need it. We've been pretty lucky with the run on good weather, haven't we? But anyway, hopefully the sun will be out for us next time. So look after yourselves, and I'll see you next week.